lesson in sorrow.
And finally, my Conehead Seekers are complete. Yes, I do have the trio. Man, that took a lot longer to get. But, yeah. Finally got the Conehead Seekers Earthrise Voyager class. Finally completed. So, let's go ahead and get a closer look at this guy. So, yes. I was able to finally get my Target exclusive Thrust that I pre-ordered from Target a while back. And yes, I was one of the people that kept on getting delays, had to confirm it. If not, I would get it canceled, like how I got my Quintesson Earthrise canceled on me because they delayed it too much. But yeah, this guy is very big and really nice looking and everything. And yes, he shares basically the same mode as all the other Seekers. The only thing different is the wings and the head and shins here are slightly different from the other Seekers. But it's basically the same mode. Same Seeker, color painted, molded slightly different. But yet we still buy them. Because we have to have them. But yeah, all the details on this is very nice. You got his hovering thrusters here on his wings, as a traditional thrust would be. The black and maroon-ish dark red color. Bits of silver here. But that is basically the style for thrust and everything. And yep, you can see all the robot kibble, just like all the other Seekers and everything. But yeah, I am pretty happy I got this, but the headache of trying to acquire this, not so much. So yeah, you can see he's got little Decepticon symbols there. Cockpit. Articulation on this guy is a jet. You could move the thrusters back here. Is supposed to be his feet. You can move them a little bit. But yeah, that's it. Not much. Technically the wings can move, but that's more for robot and everything. But yeah, that is Thrust in his jet mode. So let's do a little comparison, because I actually somewhat finished my man cave a bit, and I drug out some more Transformers out of the storage bin. So I thought it'd be nice if we can actually compare the new Thrust with the classics, Transformers Classics Thrust. And yeah, pretty nice. So now I have Papa and Junior. Or technically he's older, so would he be Papa and he's Junior since he's new? Don't know. But yeah, as you can really tell, they just basically took this mode, retooled it, and upscaled it, because it's basically the exact same thing, minus the visible head syndrome right there. But yeah. But, oh no, it's not bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. Let me get this guy out of the way. And here we have Thrust in his op mode. Almost about to call it op mode, but it's not. But yeah. And yes, this looks like Thrust and everything. Not quite G1-ish, but yeah, it does look like Thrust. I mean, the wings, the head sculpt. Yeah. And the color. This is Thrust. But yes, it's still, like I said earlier, he has the same mold as all the other Seekers, the Coneheads, all of them, except just slightly retool the wings and head. But yeah, it's basically the same figure and everything. But let's look at some of this detail and stuff. It looks really nice and everything. And you do get a bit of the kibble in the back there of the cockpit. So I do wish that the Conehead Seekers would at least come with different blasters here, like the classic ones. At least they were slightly different. But I guess we'll use the same mold repeatedly. But oh well. And he's got Decepticon symbols down here on his legs. You can still see back here on some of the wings. His wings earlier. And stuff. But yeah. And what's nice about the wings here is you can actually change them to be down here to give them more G1 style, and they'll actually move out of the way and stuff. But I kind of had it like this to kind of look like my classic one, but I do believe it's supposed to be like this. Honestly, I don't read the instructions. Once you mess with one transformer that they use and you slightly upgraded, make it bigger, it's the same. So we don't need instructions. But yeah, so you give that look a bit too. Which he'll be displayed like that anyways. But oh well. Articulation wise, the head is also on the ball joints like all the other Seekers. Full appendage. These wings can move out of the way so you get full rotation out. Still no waist knees, which yes, like all Seekers, that likes to come undone so well because these knees are tight. God, too tight actually. And toes, heels could go down, not quite up, and you got your ankle tiltage, and these don't really move at all, and I'm not going to try it at all. I mean, technically, I think they could, but yeah, I'm not going to risk it. Even though it looks like it could probably move, but no. So let's go ahead and get some size comparison with this guy. And first, let's start off with his buddies. So yes, I have the Conehead Seekers. Looks very nice. And they do have different faces that are all slightly different. He has a mouth with red eyes. He has yellow eyes, closed mouth, different face. Not different face, mouth closed and red eyes. But oh no, I think these two face plates actually kind of match a bit. Why he's the only one different. Don't know why they did that. I'm still angry about his wing being miscolored, but yeah, there's those. And let's start with the deluxe size. Classics Thrust. Not bad. My boy Rhinox. If he wants to stand on me. Out. Yeah, I need to tighten up those joints a bit. And Super Meg. Not bad. So what's my take of Earthrise Thrust as all the other Seekers? It's not a bad mold. It's an upscale from these guys' mold that they used a few years ago and everything. No paint issues, unlike someone I have that was an exclusive. I'm so angry about that. Not your fault. It's QC. Can't blame you. But yeah, he's not a bad figure, but honestly, to try to get the Conehead Seekers from Earthrise is much harder than it was to obtain these guys. So honestly, if you already have these guys and you didn't get these guys, probably not get Thrust. But if you did get these guys, yeah, try to get Thrust, because I mean, they're a trio. They have to go together and everything. But yeah, he's not a bad figure. I just wish some of the headache that came with him wasn't all that bad. So yeah, he's a good figure, and hopefully you can find him in your collection. He is going to go on top of my Seeker shelf and everything. But yeah, this has been Jonimus Prime, and remember, may your collection maximize your spark but never terrorize your wallet. We'll see you next time.